Hello everyone, it is good to see you again. We made some upgrades to our video presentation last week. Still some audio issues and some bugs to kink out, but I thank you very much for participating and watching. This is the shopping district. Most of these buildings here are not mine. The one that is the one that is behind me, and it needs an upgrade. We're not going to get to that upgrade today. I have the upgrade for that planned after my current build project, which is large and massive and is taking quite a bit of time. But these are the goods and services that we are producing here. I've been producing the wool, so you guys all saw that. So this is my current stock. I'm using the nether rack as kind of a placeholder so that when something's out of stock I know I need to restock it, and also just to kind of keep track of what my inventory is. So we have all the colors of wool. We've added powdered snow. We're doing 4 for 1 diamond, and that includes the bucket that comes with it, so you get 4 buckets and 4 powdered snow for 1 diamond. We have our totems of undying, which we're selling for 5 each. We have lanterns, and we do have mossy cobble and mossy stone. This is kind of a thought that later on somebody gets stuck in a build. They don't want to sit there and take the time to harvest all the vine. I've already got it made for them. They can just come here and grab it real quick without having to worry about it. Lumber, and the store should be fully stocked. I checked it last night. There is a couple of items that I didn't bring. Some ice sold. Got some pods all selling. Saddles. Enchanted crossbows. This comes from my raid farm, which you guys haven't seen on stream yet. We'll get to that eventually, probably not today. Nautilus shells, we did sell one of those last night. It was in this spot right here. I just need to get some more to stock it up with. We're selling oxidized copper, 1 diamond for 16, and I've actually been cornering the market on the copper, so if it appears in a shop, I pretty much buy it all up. Iron bars, 1 diamond for 32. I've had some initial really good sales off of this, so I've got it fully stocked. And up above behind me, you can see the name of the shop, Wilderness Wonders. I might change the name here, but that's initially, because I'm so far away from everybody, it seemed like an appropriate name for it. But we might change it later. I'm also selling ice. So I've got packed ice, which I'm selling for 1 diamond. And this is what I didn't bring to stock up. Somebody bought 2 last night, so it's 2 stacks for 1 diamond for ice. Just for water. A little bit of discussion as far as what's going to happen here. I'm actually going to be expanding this and changing the architecture design of this entire building. And we're going to be putting in a ship that's bringing all the goods and services in the water, and a big crane system that comes up. And this will be essentially moved into a gigantic hall as opposed to this little shack. I threw this up real quick, and when we first started, and as you can see, there's chests just popping all over the place. And really the only detail work that I did at all was some terraforming around it. A lot of the builds that have been happening here are from another YouTuber on the server. His name is Lord Eximius. You've heard me mention him several times. That is Leaf Architecture. You can commission him to do a build for you, and he's already got a couple of builds that he's been making for that. And we can go ahead and take a look at his shop real quick while we're around, just to kind of get an idea. He's prolific. He's a very quick builder. When I build, it takes me a lot of time because I look at everything from every single angle. He used to work on creative a lot, so he's a lot faster at creating structures and builds than I am, and his stuff is fantastic. I love it all. So here you can commission him to essentially just build a building for you, and then you've got his office area up here. Wonderful textures, great detail work. If you see his video, he'll kind of walk you through it. Apparently there was also some kind of destruction over here, which he's apparently fixed. The candles had burnt down his shop, or at least that little corner of it. And this is his other shop, and I frequent this place quite a bit. Let me see if he's got any copper for me to buy up. I have more than enough copper to oxidize right now. Now this is my purchase from last night. So I'll come in here and I'll clean out his copper stocks, the ore that we can need. So I might be purchasing some amethyst block and some other blocks from here soon, but I want to continue with my build and see exactly what I need to do before I spend any more money. Behind him we have Swag. He's another individual that does some YouTube work. This is the shop that he built right here, and he's selling copper ingots, which I cleaned him out of last night. And he actually commissioned at Leaf Architecture for Eximius to build this, which is his redstone shop. So you can commission swag for a redstone project if you are so inclined. And I love this build. I think it's fantastic. Eximius put it up on his show yesterday. I don't know if he's published that video yet, but you should probably see a little bit of work on that. And so the shopping district is still, you know, it's got a lot of work. A lot of roads need built. So once I get done with my current village project, before I really start to gather materials for the main building project and also revamp my house, we'll come and we'll try to take care of some of that if it hasn't been taken care of already. This is Mr. Thurston's Inn Shop. All of our shulker boxes and ender chests come from here. I also purchased some armor out of this, so when he goes end busting, he sells the armor that he gets from that here. It's got some dragon heads. I did purchase one. I might purchase some more. This shop over here is Fallback Bull's Nether shop. He spends a lot of his time in the Nether, and this is also where all the enchanting books are purchased. So he's got a small village, which he's going to essentially just drop over to me. He doesn't like messing with villagers. So he's got plenty of stock right now, and I don't want to intrude on his sales. It's just not kosher to do that, but he does have some items that he puts up for sale here. I bought a lot of Cinnabons from him last time, and my armor set, if you can take a look at the bottom there, you can see that some of it's netherite. I'm still not full netherite. I have the money to get full netherite. I haven't invested all the way into it yet. I'm still kind of waiting. I want to make sure I have enough for materials, and I still haven't purchased an elytra. I could easily if I wanted to. And this is the Sherwood Florist, which Sparkpuddle and Mr. Thurston have created. And here they're selling essentially every plant good you can think of, all the dyes. So we'll be frequenting this shop once we get ready to start dyeing some concrete and some terracotta. And then this is banners. So Eximius is really good with doing like lettered banners, as you can see with the name there. So he charges people for that. I haven't procured that service yet. I might. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to need that or not. So, and last but not least, we have Ratatosk, who has lots and lots and lots and lots of meat for sale and leather. We'll be using some of the leather there for a while, or once we get our village up and going. So this is our shopping district. Now there are some bases around here. I might show you later, but I want to get permission from the individuals that actually have built those bases before I do so. And we've also purchased some soul sand so we can make the trek back to our base quick. As you can see, we're pretty much at zero, or pretty close to it, and I'm over 7,000 blocks away, so this was the fastest way to go about it. This is the view of my home from the portal, and this is part of why I chose this particular area. And some of the previous streams have kind of shown this a little bit. Now that house that you see there is just a starter home. It is not finished. I have a lot of detail work that I did not get done on. And just in case you're wondering, what's that? That is the village that is currently a work in progress. That's the redstone component. The design is based off of Silent Whisper, and about a year ago he posted a video. I am not anywhere near completion on it. In fact, I'm going to need a lot more materials in order to complete it. As you can tell, it's rather large. It's going to house several villagers. We can take a quick look at it up close, but it's not done yet. And what you see right there is essentially the bones of the machine, and the detail work I have in mind for it is going to be pretty cool. But that is going to actually be my first real art build, which is really what I like to do. And I've said that before. This is my humble abode, and it is very humble. I haven't done any work really to it at all, except put a roof over my head to stop the snow from collecting everywhere. There's really nothing going on. A couple of heads here and there, and then my basic rudimentary storage that I have stocked up. And the tunnel that we cut in the last video, all the way down below, is mirrored off of the same coordinates as this level. and I believe I had misquoted myself. I said it was at 89, it's at 85. And we're going to be digging another one at copper level. I need diorite, I need andesite, I need granite, I need all of those things, and of course copper, to make sure that I can get the trades locked in for some of the people. This is actually where we are going to be doing the actual build, like the mega build. And I mentioned this in the last video, everything is done by a series of block duration, and that is because of villager tech. So in order for me to be able to make sure that the villagers don't break in Bedrock, because everything breaks in Bedrock, they have to be at least 100 blocks away from everything else. So that tunnel system that I have below all of this stuff is marked out with specific blocks, so I know exactly what the geographic distance is, so that I don't break any of the villagers, cause them to delink or stop doing whatever work that they're going to do. And aside from the village, which you can kind of see the top of from behind me over there, I still have another villager tech thing to do beyond that. I need to set the carrot and the potato farm up. I'm not going to do with beets. The seeds are problematic. I didn't necessarily enjoy it. I built one of that on my private realm that did have a beetroot component, and I think I'd rather just do that manually along with the wheat. You use villagers for wheat and it just becomes bread, so it doesn't necessarily work out for you because they just transmute it, or they just create bread out of it. But this is the build site. And as soon as I found it, I fell in love. This is perfect for my mentality. This is perfect for the type of fantasy world that I like to exist in and play around in. I play a lot of other role-playing games. This group that I play with, most of us play Dungeons and Dragons together. And that's part of where we got our name from. The Tuesday night group is Tuesday nights usually when we meet. I've had some real life issues as far as like work schedule and whatnot that have gotten in the way of me being able to meet with them regularly, but I'm starting up with that. You see all this mountain behind me? Spruce forest here. This is going to be the absolute perfect build site, and it's probably going to be Nordic style theme. I was originally going to go with cyberpunk, and I might still do that, but in a different place, maybe close by. But I want to at least get a Nordic village and castle up first. So that is the long range, where we're going, what we're going to do. And all of this infrastructure work that we're putting in place is for two purposes. The first one is to participate in the economy, because usually everything here has been done for free. And the second is to make sure that I have access to all of the materials that I'm going to need quickly, efficiently, and easily in order to actually take on what I'm really here to do. And we haven't even begun to scratch the surface on that. We will scratch the surface on that with this village that we're working on. But again, this is bare bones what you're seeing or about to see. This is not the design. This is only the design to make the technical aspects of it operate and work correctly and efficiently. It's not the art. And I think you'll be very happy with the art. I'm not going to give any details away. I would rather reveal that at a later time. But we'll just kind of show you a little bit. And again, this is not my design. I could not have figured out how to do this at all. This is Silent Whisperer's design. And there's been a couple of updates to how villagers work since he did this build, but I'm still going to use this build anyway. The idea is to take advantage of the villager trade after a conversion within a specific proximity of blocks. And that still works, but you have to cure all the villagers 4 times before in order to take advantage of that. So what you're seeing here is a bunch of modules. There's no villagers yet, and the module work isn't even done yet. There's a rail system that I've started to a little bit put on there. Those are all activated rails, but the rail system hasn't even been introduced yet. And I have materials. I could finish that, but that would be really boring for you guys to watch and not something you would want to see. I think you'd rather be more interested until the real building starts and maybe some action a little bit. So we're going to do some tunneling. We're going to do some digging. I'm going to hit that mine we found in last week's episode that we didn't touch yet. So we've cleaned out the one mine. It's done. Now we're going to go back for the other one. So last week we went that way and we found the diamond mine. And we also went this way. Now this way is where the raid farm is located, which I still haven't shown you yet, and I will eventually, I promise. And now it's time to go. And I'm gonna need my bow for this. Can make the approach a little cleaner, but we were just digging. It's still a little bit rocky, but hey! Okay. So there's gold, there's iron, there's redstone, but the mine is actually that way. And as you can tell, we are already overloaded. So we're going to take some of these guys out, and we're going to have to make our way over and down. We didn't make an approach to the mine last week. We had fought for some diamonds and kept getting smashed by and shot by mobs. Not worried about that Enderman, that creeper. Oh, let me shoot the rock. That makes a lot of sense. Well, hello there, dude. I wonder if that's an easier way to get at it. We're going to have to get the approach checked out here real quick first. Huzzah! You just keep coming. And this is where we spotted it, and this is the shot of the mine. And we're at our approach, so we need a place for base camp. Oh, hello. I think we can make a tunnel here. I just need to deal with... There's diamonds right there too. I just don't want to get whacked by a skeleton while I'm poisoned. Need to go this way. Maybe it'll... Oh! What's that? Oh! Okay. So we've dug down to the tunnel, we've dug up, we've created a little bit of a mini base camp, and now we're heading in. And we will begin the methodical destruction, and hopefully we'll find some diamonds and some other loot here. Alright, that should definitely be enough for 2 double chests. So the looting can begin. Mine 2. There we are. Finally some actual worthwhile loot. So let's get to it. Excellent. I will... Oh, more. I almost missed that. Good, 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 good. Diamonds. Really? Now I know also something that I found out, the disc that I was hunting through the mines for in last episode doesn't actually spawn in these chests, which is most unfortunate. But I will still take what it gives me. Alright, what else do we have down here? take a look-see real quick. More diamonds. Excellent, 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 excellent. So this up there is where I spotted this whole area from. And Yahoo wants some. There's no Yahoo wants some. Ah! Oh, lava. Yeah. Ping. Ping. Poor timing on the shield. Thunder is so loud. Let's get these bad boys. Really? It was just one. It's okay, I'll take it. One is one. It's good. Getting lucky. Would Snoop call them Dizzity Diamonds? Inquiring minds wanted to know. They're on friendlies, and I see them. Could it also be Diz-Diamonds? Not sure. Oh, it was only one. Boo. It happens. What happens over in here? Oh, chest. Okay. I can hear the little kid running. Or growling, I guess is a better term for it. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, okay, it just keeps going. Alright, well, let's get the loot real quick. And then we'll go down this tunnel. Oh, so we saw two. Right, it came around here. Good loot. Grab all that. Need those torches. Okay. What? Oh. Aha! There they are. Oh, 3-piece. Okay, it's still better than nothing. Alright. More loot. Oh, it's just one? Come on, there's gotta be more around it. Nope. That's fine, we'll take it. One is one. I think I saw more. Or is that all I got? Nope, that's all I got. Oh, that's sick. How neat is that? How cool. Alright, now I can use more torches also. That's awesome. I mean, it's such a small detail, right? But just seeing this chain come down And I know like other people have seen this, right? So if you've been playing this game, you've encountered it. This is the first time that I've encountered that look. And I personally am a big fan. I think that's wonderful design, and good credit to the devs for that. It's just a nice touch. It's oftentimes it's a little stuff. So I figured watching this would be a lot more interesting than watching me work on somebody else's redstone design that I'm trying to implement. And please let me know if my theory on that was correct. I can show you the work on the village, but it's really tedious, and there's a modicum of excitement to something like this because there's a little bit of combat, a little bit of excitement in finding new things, seeing new terrain generation. So I just kind of have the feeling that this is a much better way of going about it. But I once again very much appreciate you watching. I very much appreciate you watching the stream as well as watching this video once it's posted to YouTube and rendered. I hope that you have an excellent new year. Be safe, be careful, and thanks again.